also linked with the past, as well as the present. Past, present and future, evolution begins to crumble at the edges, and who can blame it? And so on to our hero and heroine, or are they villain and villainess? They met on a remote foreboding railway station. Not so much a station, more a halt at a strange village somewhere in a neglected corner of England.
Weird. What is? Haven't you noticed there's no electricity?
There's no taxis either.
Why don't we share one when it comes along? I'm going to Fenton Lab. I can drop you off on the way.
I'm going there too.
So you must be
Rebecca Shelley, biology and hydroponics.
Daniel Stoker, cryogenics. Your first assignment. Me too. Oh, look, there must be a taxi somewhere in Arkham.
Let's see the station master. Ah!
There are very many visitors here at Atkins. Some of them are known to be quite mad. You'll be wanting a taxi now.
Yes, if you don't mind.
Where to? It's late now, you'll have to walk.
We're taking up positions at the fencing laboratory.
Where to?
We're taking up positions at the fencing laboratory.
Fenton?
I say.
She's in a trance.
Station master. Oh, I just worried for a minute there. You were going to tell us how to get to Fenton Lab.
Fenton?
Looks like she's scared to death.
We better start walking. We're bound to find a place.
Stop. We can't just leave her here like that. Poor girl.
True. We'll make it on our own. Thanks all the same.
We'll not to join one piece in that castle. Their lives will be in it with a nightmare. And so Daniel and Rebecca made their way to the castle. By the time they reached it, night had fallen and so had their spirits. The wind rose high and the heavy noise clouds built up with the threat of impending thunder. Little did they know that the thunderstorm that was brewing was to have an impact that was literally electric. Meanwhile, inside the castle, where the professor worked in his lab, the inhabitants set about their nightly tasks, supervised by the housekeeper. Igor! Where's the wretched fellow idling as usual? I suppose I go. Well, come in then.
Yes, mistress.
Where have you been, you great old?
Idling as usual.
I thought so. I have to do everything for myself around here. I didn't know what I was taking on when I applied for that housekeeping post.
But you cook so well, mistress.
And I detest being addressed as mistress. In future you will call me Mrs. Danvers. Last night I drank some brandy again. They thought he had perished in the fire, but I had failed them. Igor, son of the professor's daughter. No, don't bother. I hear the patter of bimbo footsteps.
Gloria, I am a slave. Do what you will.
Igor, behave yourself.
Ooh, I'm fed up cooked to this Mojo castle all day, every day. With a father who spends all his time in his laboratory, housekeeper that's worked in a traffic warden, and idle. A decrepit wreck who's in love with me. I want to go out and have some fun. I tell you, if I don't get enough action around here soon, I shall go mad. Imagine, my girl, I can give you plenty. There's 1,000 jobs need doing around here. I like to keep a tidy castle, so I would like to tidy the castle's keep. Me? I don't know enough about all that housework stuff. Listen. What is it? The doorbell.
Ding dong!
See to it, Igor.
Yes, Mrs. Danvers.
That must be our visitors. Visitors? Yes, your father has hired two assistants to help him in his work. Bellas, I believe one of them is. Glory be, you should have warned me. How do I look? Indescribable.
Walk this way, if you please.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Stoker and Miss Shelley. I am Miss Danvers. My word is law. When Professor Benson's finished telling you what he wants you to do, you will do what I want to do. I believe you've already met Igor.
Doesn't speak much, does he?
Igor, entertain our guests with your sparkling wit. Hello, very witty. And this young girl is Gloria, Professor Benson's daughter.
Hello, Gloria.
Hello, handsome.
She loves me.
What's your name, little boy?
Jet lag? We walked here. He's suffering from water lag.
Nevertheless, our visitors must be tired and hungry. I have no doubt the Professor desires to meet them before retiring. I am sure I speak for all of us when I wish you a pleasant stay. Mr. Stoker, your room is the blue room. As you know, every castle has a blue room haunted by the headless nun. But our blue room is rather different. It is haunted by the nunless head. Miss Shelley, I have signed you to the torture chamber.
The torture chamber?
Don't worry, my dear, it is no longer operational, except under extreme provocation, which is best for obeying at all times. You will both address me as Mrs. Danvers, and I will both address you as Mrs. Stoker and Miss Shelley, but it is, though of course advisable, I do know your first names. Yours, Mr. Stoker, is Daniel, I understand. What might yours be, Miss Shelley?
Rebecca.
Rebecca? What's the matter, Miss Danvers? You've gone pale. That name, Rebecca, it holds terrible memories. It makes me mad. The Professor will be down shortly. Don't be put off by his appearance.
When he was younger, he had a terrible accident while on a concert tour of Europe.
Concert tour? Was he a pianist?
Where have you been? Everyone knows he used to be Rocky Fenton.
Never heard of him.
Only one of the biggest rock stars of the 60s.
Pop music isn't my scene, I'm afraid.
Well, the accident finished his career, and while recovering in Europe, he became interested in studying genetics, took his doctorate in Vienna, and travelled back here to Aachen. That was 10 years ago.
And to the very night, and it was a heavy load he brought with him, full of strange things.
Ha!
I don't hear a thing.
You get used to that. Miss Danvers hears things before they happen.
That's amazing!
That's not the hark I had. Ha!
What now, the stress she comes?
Who? The Professor. Daddy?
Master?
Master,
Miss Shelley, control yourself.
Oh, yes, I swear.
What it means is move it, baby.
There you are. Yes, a phantom in a mask and a professor of rock and roll. I think a few further explanations are called for. When the Rocky Phantom 5 were touring Europe in the late 60s, their tour bus failed to negotiate a sharp bend in the Carpathian Mountains. Two of the band were killed outright, and Rock himself had his face seriously disfigured by glass and burns. When he was discharged from hospital 8 months later, a sinister stranger was waiting for him.
Vincent Rocky, I think that's about sums up my chances. Who are you? I am Igor. You look like death warmed up. It's fine, compliment, I found. Come with me.
They travelled in silence for 3 days, eventually arriving at a foreboding castle deep in the mountains.
Enter.
As Rocky stepped inside, a curious feeling came over him.
Hey, this pad's showing groovy, but I can't dig it.
That's the way they used to talk in the 60s.
It's good, it's yours. Mine? What do you mean mine? A traced descendant of the original owner and assumed directly a mine. Here, Vincent, all the castle belongings belongs to you. Who was the old geezer who left me this pile? His name was Baron Frankenstein.
As Igor showed him round, Rocky remembered how his father had told him the family name used to be different, but he had changed it because of unpleasant associations. In a glass case, carefully preserved, were some of the Baron's notes on his experiments. Reading them brought a powerful surge of feelings to both Rocky's heart and his intellect, and the more he saw and learned of the castle, the more he became convinced that his life to date, with all its glamour and riches, had been leading up to this moment.
Igor? Yes, master. I am going away to study the science of genetics. I shall be gone 7 years. Wait for me and guard this place well. With my life as good the blood of Baron runs through your veins. Her Fenton, or should I say her Frankenstein.
And so the legend was reborn. 7 years later, the disfigured pop star returned, as promised, as Professor of Genetics. With Igor's help, he resumed the work that the Baron had started, but within a few years, unrest and the populace close to the Frankenstein castle caused Professor Fenton to move his entire operation to Arkham. And now, even though it was late, Daniel and Miss Shelley were too excited for thoughts of sleep and Little did they know the shop that was still away there.
Me, Elsa. Sorry I screamed.
Mungo Wolf Elsa.
Platter.
No flatter, that's true. I bet you said you're the ugliest girl in the world.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Roger. There are many different topics I would like to discuss, but on the top of the agenda is what we do about the castle. Brother friend, now listen on all, to inspire you something more than actual something about the castle. What you know now? I have invited Inspector Basketball from the police headquarters. That'll be now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am a very busy man, so I'll be brief. As you wish me to investigate the highly respectable profession of homicide, on what evidence do you wish me to proceed? Doom. I can't actually use doom as evidence, madam.
Hold on, Inspector, let's see what I'm there. I was in the castle around a month back gathering wood. I baked going back again. I seen. What is it you seen, Antigua? I seen something nasty in the woodshed. Doom. It's now but doom.
Simon, come on, we should speak. I managed to be happy village till the whole of the castle in one. Now it's been no but misery.
And crops being planted and your cows are sick.
There will be a plague next.
And doom.
Aye, and doom.
I'm afraid you have to make a stronger case than that.
But Inspector, we know that the folks are there looking our good.
I feel it in the water.
I can't arrest people who feel in the water. If they're falling into a yellow line, I could do something about that.
But Aunt Ada didn't see. What was it? Something nasty in the woodshed. I don't see something horrible walking through the woods. What was that thing like? Dark and more like something accidental.
I wonder, there's a convict escaped. A convict called Mugman, which has escaped from prison. She could be hiding in the castle grounds.
See that in a pen?
It is. Anyone do something about it? Oh, certainly. I've now got a legal grounds to investigate the castle. If Mugman, which is hiding there, my sniffer dog will eat it.
That sniffer dog of yours.
Yes, madam.
Would that be a hound with basketballs?
I must apologise for that awful joke. However, I can assure you there will be worse to come. The next day at the laboratory was a frenzy of activity as the work from the professor's project neared completion.
to now. I'm quite excited.
I think everyone will be excited too. Here comes Professor now.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness is not only incredible, it is about to change the world forever. An ancestor of mine once created a clumsy primitive form of life.
You're talking about me.
My hero. Now with help of Dan and Rebecca, control yourself, Mrs. Danvers. I have been able to chart in my computer a far more sophisticated and modern life form. And now this machine here will provide the final spark. When I push this button, it will create life, new life here in this laboratory. History is here in the making. And now, listen. What? The doorbell. Here you go, Mrs. Danvers. Go and see who that is. As I was about to say, I will now reveal what I have found in this device. I intend to make a return to the Roxy. No, not myself personally, my crew.
Your group? What are you talking about, Father?
Inside this machine, I have programmed the perfect rock group. Now all that remains is to bring them to life. Great Scott, Prof! Do you have to? I can't stand the racket. Couldn't you make it to the Holly Orchestra?
You're so square.
Him not square, Munger square, square's a brick out house. Master, Mrs. Danvers has set me up to warn you that the inspector's called. She'll try to detain him as long as possible.
This is the most unwelcome interruption. We must not arouse suspicion. We must appear to be pursuing a perfectly innocent pastime. Quick, everyone, think hard.
What is it, Mungo? I'm grinning her teeth. Wait, I have it. We're all holding the Star Trek convention.
Perfect, my dear. I shall be Captain Kirk, you Michelle shall be Uhuru, and Mrs. Selker, you shall be Spock. What about the ears? Here. Lindsay, I was saving those for later. Everyone else is either an alien. He's coming. Get ready.
As you can see, Inspector, we're a perfectly normal household.
Normal? If you call this normal, you can call me Sherlock Holmes.
Inspector Holmes.
Baskerville.
Inspector Baskerville. I am Professor Fenton, and welcome to the Starship Enterprise.
The war?
Oh, Inspector, we have like a scientist like to let our hair down once in a while.
Yes, we're all just having fun. Care to join us?
Can't have fun on duty, mate. Imagine. I get it. A fancy dress party.
The shorts look Scotty. Would you care to join us?
No thanks. I'm trying to give it up. The villagers want to know what's going on in this castle.
My word. Yes, well, what we're doing is, that is to say,
We're investigating the criminal mind.
Really?
Yes, and we think we've made a breakthrough, haven't we, Professor?
oh, yes, my researchers and I have isolated and plotted the criminal's DNA structure. We aim to convert the data into a computer program. Then I promise you your administrator will rise dramatically.
Well, congratulations, sir. And now I can tell the villagers.
The villagers. I'm afraid we've become rather isolated from them as well. We should socialise more often. In fact, I plan to do just that. I'll be grateful if you invite them to come and join us a week today. We shall be purposely for them.
heart's nearly stopped. My heart stopped. My heart's better now.
That was amazing, Miss Shelley. Talk about coup, I was shaking.
I too have a brilliant idea. We're all going to hold a concert.
A concert?
The greatest concert ever. You see, I have programmed the computer to produce the best rock group. My very own super group.
The Beatles started the beat, the Stones turned up the heat, but nothing's gonna compete with my super group. New kids on the block, but nothing's going to rock like my super group. All of my own inspiration, all under my control. It's the ultimate creation of a professor of rock and roll. He came the way, but nothing will cause such a stir as my super group. I'm the one who understands. No agent's gonna poach him. After all, the life is in my hands. Teeny boppers will scream at my super group. Super group, super group, super group, super group, super group.
And so this gripping tale is about to reach its stunning climax. The day of the concert arrived, and the villagers, together with Inspector Baskerville, made their way up to the castle. As the guests assembled for the start of the entertainment, the first rumblings of the thunderstorm were heard. How curious that all the major events of this strange story were always accompanied by a thunderstorm. Hi everyone, I'm Glory Fenton, and
the world. I'm heartbreaking house and why wonder when we are here below? Where else do you expect me to go? And my heart had to follow. If you try to beat me to lose, you can do anything, but don't try to step in my shoes.
Well, they were partying down at the county store, with all the counters and swept the floor. They made us leave right across the stand. Each performer got a real big hand, but when the guy started singing, I'm gonna stick up. I threw him out for the hound and dog, 'cause I'm
Hard to follow. And if you try to beat me to lose, don't try to step in my shoes. Don't you step in my shoes.
I'm sure you look great, but it is indeed a hard act to follow.
Elvis be dead, I tried talking.
Well, it looks very lifelike to me.
Why don't we let him speak to us?
Speak. Well, I'm just a little country boy, but now I'm going back home.
That's not the question. Are you dead or alive?
I ain't had this much fun in ages.
The dead war? Calling it full?
Wait a minute, Sheriff. I believe in the Lord and His wonder of my What's happened, Professor?
There seems to be a slight technical hitch.
What's up, Prof? Can't you see the computer program has been spiked by lightning?
You mean the dead? Well, not exactly dead, but not exactly alive.
We had to stay here in the Super Castle at the house of Doom. Doom.
The castle's on fire!
And so our story turns full circle. Just as fire described the original Frankenstein and his monsters, so it did Professor Fenton and his monsters, if indeed they were monsters. Now we shall never know. In the panic and pandemonium, 3 villagers lost their lives, and only 3 of the castle occupants survived.
Rebecca, thank God!
Oh, Dad, it was all our fault.
No, we can't go around blaming ourselves.
We went along with it when we knew it was wrong.
Oh, Rebecca, we're scientists. We have to push forward the boundaries of knowledge.
What about those poor people, Professor, Gloria, the villagers,
And Mungo and Elsa, I became fond of them. I was fond of Igor too.
and Mrs. Danvers? She didn't deserve to die. Well, why didn't?
Oh, Mrs. Danvers, we lost sight of you before you perished in flames.
I went to the cellar to escape, and something bit me. Did you know that Rocky Fence's real name was Roderick Frankenstein?
Wow, not the Frankenstein.
He told me just before he went on stage.
That explains everything. That's probably why he hired you. Your name? Rebecca Shelley. It was Mary Shelley who wrote the first Frankenstein story.
What about your name? Daniel Stoker. It was Bram Stoker who wrote about Dracula.
Well, thank goodness there's no such thing as vampires. What do you say, Mrs. Danvers? Mrs. Danvers?
Hush. Hush.
Right, Chuck, wasn't that absolutely amazing? All the actors that can give a lovely